Joe's going to get everybody seated or standing first. I'm sorry, so you all keep talking for just a second. Let us get everybody in order here. You have. Is MDO here? Okay. I think I saw, where's Illinois Commissioner Bridget? I saw her. Councilmember Squilla, can you join us, please? Basil Miranda, can you? Will all commissioners please come up front and join us? Thank you, Kimberly Ali. Cheryl is here, OHS. Little hope, pride, and dignity for the home team today. Let me start by saying good morning to each of you. I am really excited about today. We are here to announce the latest series of announcements from the Parker administration as we continue to add senior level staff and appointments to our administration. As I've said previously, this is a dynamic and an ongoing process that is recruiting, reviewing, and hiring the best and the brightest to join the Parker administration as we work every day to create, I'm going to see if you all are with me and you can help me with this, a safer, cleaner, greener Philadelphia with access to economic opportunity for all. And as I've noted before, we will not be rushed in this process. There are several people I know who thought we should have been here a little earlier, but I want to make sure that we get the best person for every position in our administration, and that takes time. And I am content and pleased with our process because we are intentional. We have filled dozens and dozens of senior level appointments to our administration since January of 2024, and today I am very proud to announce 7 new appointments to the Parker administration, and I am going to start with, drum roll, Procurement Commissioner Ronald Hovey. Give Ronald a round of applause. Now, before I tell you how excited we are by our announcement of who is going to be our procurement commissioner, I want to take a minute to discuss what the procurement department does for the city of Philadelphia. The procurement department is in charge of literally everything that the city of Philadelphia purchases. That can mean equipment, it can mean services, anything the city needs to do its job of serving the people of Philadelphia. Procurement gets involved. Last fall, when we got to work examining, and Ronald, this was a very interesting process, I'll tell you. We were examining and then clearing hundreds of city contracts of different kinds of service providers. Our system had gotten backlogged, and procurement worked tirelessly with our finance department and others to clear and deliver on those contracts, and I want to say that they did a tremendous job. It is a vital department in the Parker administration, and I am so proud to announce that Ronald Hovey is going to be joining us as the new commissioner of the procurement department. And let me tell you about who he is, because Ron, I'm going to say Ron now, okay? Yes, Ron, Philadelphians start Phillying sometimes. And so I want you all to know what he brings to the table. Nearly 40 years of public and private sector experience playing a key role in enabling the various strategic initiatives and day-to-day operations in engineering, pharmaceuticals, energy, and transportation. His experience includes time at Amtrak, where Hovey oversaw the selection of the development and update to the William H. Gray III 30th Street Station. And every time I say Bill Gray's name, give Bill Gray a round of applause. Our Amtrak and 30th Street Station. And most recently, he served as Chief Procurement and Logistics Officer for New Jersey Transit, where he overhauled the procurement organization, updated systems and processes, and negotiated many of the largest contracts in the agency's history, and most notably the one that everybody is probably familiar with because they read about it in the news somewhere, the $1.5 billion Portal North Bridge replacement. Our new commissioner, Ron, did that. Give Ron a round of applause. Commissioner Covey is immediately qualified for his new job, and we are delighted to announce his appointment here on today, and we want to ask him to say a few words. Give it up for Ron Covey. Commissioner Covey.
Thank you, everybody, and thank you, Mayor, for the very kind words. So first, I just have to say I'm inheriting a great staff. I've already seen what they've done in the interim, and they've kept the organization moving forward. I'm very excited with this opportunity. This is exactly what I've spent my entire life training to do. I look at this as a continuing journey of learning, and so I plan to just keep listening and learning and advancing procurement forward, because procurement really is the underpinning to everything that the city will undertake. So thank you very much, and just a shout out to, I know the NCAAs are here in the city of Philadelphia, and my alma mater has a full slate of wrestlers here, Cornell University, so I wanted to give them a shout out.
All right.
Thank you.
Give our commissioner a round of applause. Welcome to Cornell. You now have a new indirect connection to Philadelphia, but Penn State, don't you think Philadelphia's forgetting, okay? Penn State, we're here, all right? Now, this one also, I remember even this interview. I was so excited about our creation of a new office in the Parker administration with his appointment, and that is the Office of Business Impact and Economic Advancement. And it is going to be housed in the Office of Economic Opportunity and the Office of Business Growth. Sometimes you get an opportunity to sit down and talk with people, and you can feel the energy about the excitement that they feel about the subject matter that they are actually going to lead, and that they have spent their lives dedicated to supporting. Well, our new appointment is Nadir Jones, the new Director of Business Impact and Supplier Diversity, the Office of Business and Impact Advancement. Give him a huge round of applause. Nadir Jones joins the Parker administration in this new role with over 2 decades of experience championing diversity and inclusion within minority, women, and the small business community. As the former diversity sourcing manager at CBRE Group, it's the world's largest commercial real estate investment services firm. He led their global supplier diversity program to new heights. Listen, not across the United States, but across several different countries. This role matters, particularly in these challenging times. So I want to just affirm again that his experience is in leading in diversity. And we're not shying away from that role in any way, shape, or form. Encouraging the success for minority and women-owned firms. It is of critical importance to the Parker administration, and it is a vital part of our commitment to promoting access to economic opportunity for all. Nadir, we want to welcome you to the Parker administration, and tell us a little bit about who you are.
So thank you again, Madam Mayor Parker. So I am thrilled and I am honored to be working with Mayor Parker and her exceptional team in the vibrant city of Philadelphia. With a burning passion for championing business diversity across all lines of businesses, my mission is clear: to pave the way for underrepresented entrepreneurs to flourish in this economy, cultivate an environment where every voice is heard, every dream is nurtured, and every entrepreneur has the opportunity to thrive. So this is going to be an exhilarating opportunity and journey as we break barriers, foster innovation, and build a community where success knows no bounds. Together, let's create a future where diversity isn't just celebrated, but is the driving force behind our collective prosperity. Thank you.
Thank you. So on today, you've seen us find talent outside of the city of Philadelphia, but one of the things that I have been unapologetic about since I have become the mayor is ensuring that we recognize our homegrown talent that is currently in existence, not only in our city at large, but within our current municipal government structure. So our next appointment is interesting. There might not be a more vital city agency in terms of delivering services that municipal government needs to do its job every day for the people of Philadelphia. Where will city employees go to work? How will their offices be configured? Will the heat be on in the winter for the workforce? Will the air conditioning cool our municipal complex down during the hot, humid summers? When it snows, who will make sure that all of the paths and walkways around City Hall, the MSB, 1550 Arch, and other city buildings are clean, clear, and safe? The Department of Public Property, that's who. And I am delighted today to announce that Joe Brasky is our new Commissioner of Department of Public Property. Philly, y'all make me want to start singing. In South Philadelphia, born and raised. Joe Brasky started his career with the city of Philadelphia at the fire department as a cadet. He was 18. He has 18 years of service with the city of Philadelphia, working as a plumbing and heating maintenance worker, moving to group leader, then crossing over to management as a superintendent, a building services manager, and then building services administrator. Today, the City Hall veteran leader has a new title, and that is Commissioner of Public Property. Give it up for Commissioner Brasky.
Here we go. Thank you, everybody. I don't need all this applause. I really don't. Thank you, Mayor Parker, the big three, as we call them. That's what I'm used to, the managing director, for having the confidence in me to lead such a great department. I'm honored to be a part of the great things that the administration is doing, and makes me proud to serve under your leadership. I also want to thank all my family members of the Department of Public Property. The hard work and dedication through our transition of leadership, you guys came through. I totally appreciate that. And one saying that you've probably been hearing through the Super Bowl, you can't be great without the greatness of others. That's right. That's really true here, and I really learned that coming into this position. I also want to thank the great mentors that I had in the past and even most recent that I have crossed paths with. Special thank you to Bridget Greenwald. She's here. Thomas McDade. For leading DPP and teaching me the right way to run a department, to the most recent Dave Wilson from the MDO's office for sharing his knowledge and experience with me, for supporting me through, I don't think Dave's here, through the years, and all the people that I came across from taking over that helped me through, their experience, their knowledge. I appreciate everything they've done. Lastly, I'd like to thank my family, especially my wife, for dealing with the long days, the long hours, the snowstorms, the emergencies of not being home. I appreciate the patience and understanding. To my children, who give me the drive to get up and make me the best person I can be, to show them that anyone can make a difference if your drive and your work ethic that gets you where you need to go. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
All righty. Thank you. Hey, Joe, when I said, Commissioner Brasky, when I said, where's Bridget, I thought she was somewhere hiding, crying. She was standing back here. Congratulations. Now for the next appointment, we all know that the environment we currently are living in right now has been a bit challenging and uncertain. And as much as I have committed to the people of Philadelphia that I will remain laser focused on the agenda that they elected me to deliver, again, we go back to a safer, cleaner, and greener city with access to economic opportunity for all. I believe it is also equally important to safeguard the rights of every Philadelphian, regardless of their race, class, socioeconomic status, zip code, religion, sexual orientation, or identity. In our Office of LGBTQ+ Affairs, it is central to that work. That's why I am very excited about announcing that our appointment of Tyrell Brown is one of the most important that this administration will make as our new director of the Office of LGBTQ+ Affairs. Let's give it up for Tyrell. Dude, tell me, how do you like it? I'm Sherelle. Sometimes they say Cheryl, so do you like Tyrell, Tyrell? How do you pronounce it? Ty. Don't say Tyrell, say Tyrell. Prior to their role, they served as the executive director of the LGBTQIA, Latinx, and BIPOC social justice organization, GALE. After serving previously as the organization's deputy director. In addition to their role as executive director of GALE, Tyrell Brown founded, and this is when I really started to know who you were, and that is the Philly Pride 365, a program of GALE in 2023, where they also operated as the program director. With the help of their team, Philly Pride 365 has cultivated Philadelphia's 2 largest Pride events consecutively, including what is being called the nation's first. And you say nation's first in Philadelphia, birthplace of democracy. We say, yeah, this is where the first of everything is supposed to happen. But it's being called the nation's first parade for National Coming Out Day in 2023. Our Tyrell did that. Give him a round of applause. Tyrell, welcome. And we want you to say a few words.
Thank you, Mayor. It's been a long time to get here, 43 years. Ironically, this is the exact day that I was presented publicly as the executive director of GALE 2 years ago. Wow. So it's come full circle. I don't walk in this office alone. I walk in this office on the shoulders and with the guidance and support of so many LGBTQIA+ leaders that have stewarded our movements throughout history, from Jose DeMarco to Mark Siegel to David Acosta to so many that have graced these hallways, Gloria Caceres, AJ Hikes, you name it. And I am ready to do this job. I'm ready to do this work with our community, for our community, to make our community safer and more prosperous and more equitable. And I can't say enough about how proud I am to be here and how humbled I am by this moment. My grandmother's birthday is next weekend, and I can't wait to tell her about this when I leave.
Oh, wow, amazing. This next announcement is one that comes full circle for me, so I'm very excited. This is an announcement for the new director of Home Appraisal Equity here in the city of Philadelphia, housed in the Department of Planning and Development. The quality, somebody said to me last week, and I said, wow, I'm gonna use that one. They said to me, Mayor, did you know that before you walk into a room, your reputation and character goes in before you do? Isn't that pretty powerful? And before you walk into a room, your reputation and your character go into the room before you do. And with that being said, this gentleman is very known for his work as an outstanding public servant. I've known him for a very long time, since I was a staffer in this building in the office of Councilwoman Marion Tasco. And as I look straight back, I see another friend who's been in this consumer protection space long before it was a popular thing to do. Ira is here, Ira from Reinvestment Fund. And give Ira Reinvestment Fund a round of applause. And it's sort of in that space that whenever I have encountered the gentleman I'm about to reference, he's always been on the side of working in the best interest of the community at large. The gentleman I'm referencing is Andy Toy, and again, he will be the new director for Home Appraisal Equity in Planning and Development. And in addition to that, folks are saying, but I know him from somewhere else. You do. He was the policy director at the Philadelphia Association of Community Development Corporations, where he shared best practices with community leaders and advocates for community issues like affordable housing. He's also served as the Community Development Director at CMAC. Where's Councilmember Squilla? Squilla. So CMAC, where he was instrumental in a multi-million-dollar community development and revitalization projects, including, listen to this, Mifflin Square Park, Vendor Village, and the Sophie Food Truck and the 7th Street Commercial Corridor. He has also served as managing director at the Philadelphia Chinatown Development Corporation. And in this new job with our administration, it's sort of just another path. Andy will be working on an issue that is near and dear to my heart, that is equity in the home appraisal process in Philadelphia. For those of you who will remember, it's an issue that I worked on when I was a member of the city council, and believe me when I tell you, we have a whole lot of work to do in the city of Philadelphia in this area to create more equity and fairness in the home appraisal process in Philadelphia, and quite frankly, helping to fill the pipeline of the next generation of home appraisers who are intentional and focus on ensuring there's equity. Because when you talk about appraisals in housing, it's supposed to be like math. It's an answer. It's, you know, it's not subjective. right there is 1 + 1. Well, with this math, I don't know, but 1 + 1 is supposed to equal 2, and we want that in the home appraisal process. And I want to say it's an honor and a privilege. It's an honor and a privilege, Andy, to have you joining the Parker administration. Your reputation and your character walked in this room before you did, and I want you to know I'm grateful. Please come and say a few words.
Thank you, Mayor. Thanks for having that faith in my character. And also, it is an honor and a privilege to be a part of the administration and a part of the city that's doing really great work, or we intend to do great work. And thank you, Ira, and the mayor for all the groundwork already laid in this. And by the way, equity in Philadelphia is a good word.
Yeah.
In some places, they're trying to exclude equity. I don't understand that. And by the way, equity also means equity in your home as well as equity and fairness. So it's a double meaning in this case. I've come very well prepared, I believe, for this job, having worked at CMAQ and worked with the housing counseling agencies and the Office of Philadelphia Housing Development Corporation. I'm familiar with Jesse and John here. I saw Jesse somewhere. And working in planning and development. So I'm really excited to get started. Well prepared, but we have to bring a lot of partners along with us, and a lot of learning still to do. And I believe that as we achieve equity, we're going to ensure that the next generation is going to be able to start businesses, own new homes, be able to renovate their homes, all the things that we should be doing as a city already, that unfortunately sometimes, because people are undervalued in their home, either purposely or by bias or whatever the case may be, they aren't getting the full access to their equity and to the fullness of their life that they should have. So I definitely appreciate this opportunity. Thank you.
Last week, I think it was last Saturday, some of us who were in this room had the opportunity to attend the Mayor's Mask Ball that is organized and executed in partnership with the United Negro College Fund. And I'm not sure, was it the 13th year? I think it was the 13th year. When you were walking through the hallway to get into the banquet room at the event held at, we were at the convention center, right? Marriott. There was a hallway, and along the hallway, they had these posters up, and they had shields on each of the posters and symbols for these very important organizations with significant historical reference to a time in place in our nation when these organizations that we refer to as the Divine Nine in the city of Philadelphia played such an important role in providing access to higher educational opportunities and service. And when I was on the campaign trail, actually when I was a member of the city council, you began researching what other cities are doing to harness the collective power and influence of different constituencies. And I said to myself, why have we not ever tapped the Divine Nine and the Pan-Hellenic Council, along with our historically Black college and university network across the nation? Because right here in the city of Philadelphia, we have a large population of HBCU alum, along with Divine Nine members. Now, your mayor just happens to be a double member of those groups. I am a proud member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and I am also a first-generation college graduate from the first historically Black degree-granting institution of higher learning in the nation, Lincoln University. For those of you who are not familiar with it, it is the alma mater of Thurgood Marshall, of Nnamdi Azikiwe, Kwame Nkrumah, and my favorite poet. I love him so much, I named my son after him, Langston Hughes. And so our hope is that all of those PANHEL member organizations and individual members, along with HBCU alum, that we can harness that activity here in the city of Philadelphia. And I am proud to announce that Robin Torrance, this was a hard one because she was a part of the community school that was in the district I represented at Edmonds, but she is now our new director of Pan-Hellenic and HBCU engagement. Give it up for Robin. Robin Torrance has over 20 years of experience in classroom instruction, team leadership, and case management, with a passion for working with children and young adults, as well as providing community services. She worked in the mayor's office, so this is actually, you're coming full circle. You were here in the mayor's office of education as a community school coordinator. Then she went back into the district working in one of our community schools, and she's also been the director of educational programs for out-of-school time programs, a social worker, case manager, and then a teacher. I'm a former teacher too, you know, Robin, School District of Philadelphia. Robin is also a very proud member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. She's in the colors on today for 39 years. She's been an active Diamond Life member with the Philadelphia Alumni Chapter, and she also happens to be a member of the National Alumni Association of Lincoln University. Robin, we want to see all of those shields and colors active in the city of Philadelphia, helping us achieve access to economic opportunity for all. Please give a huge round of applause for Robin Torrance.
Good morning, and thank you, everyone. First of all, I want to thank God. I want to thank my mother, Sadie S. Torrance, who instilled the work ethic that I have. Thank you, Mayor Parker Soror. I am so excited about this position. It's as if it was created directly for me, because I am very passionate about our youth. I'm very passionate about being a member of the Divine Nine. I'm also very passionate about being an HBCU alum. So the Divine Nine and the HBCUs will be doing a whole lot moving forward. You will see the shields of all organizations, and stay tuned because I have a list of things that we will be doing. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, this next appointment, I worked hard on this one, y'all. One of the things you heard me talk a lot about when I was on the trail and when I became mayor is that in order for us to implement that vision of safe, clean, and green with access to economic opportunity for all, Philadelphia couldn't do it alone. We would need intergovernmental collaboration and cooperation, that is federal government, state, and local government. But you often heard me talk about the importance of external partnerships, especially with our philanthropic communities. The philanthropic community has extremely high expectations. In Philadelphia, if you want to go to external partners to request their assistance and support, like in our efforts to preserve and create 30,000 units of housing in the city of Philadelphia, you have to make sure you go with a plan, but someone else also whose reputation and character in the philanthropic community, it walks into the room before she does. I am proud on today to announce that Patricia Wellenbach, who was the executive director with over 30 years of C-suite and senior management experience, including over 15 years as a CEO and 20 years in the boardroom, will become the Chief Strategy and Partnership Officer for the City of Philadelphia. Give it up for Patricia. Now, she is also known, as when I see her, when I call her, it's usually with a sense of urgency, and the phone calls usually go something like this. Trish, this is Sherelle. I need your help. And I usually needed her to respond a week before I picked up the phone and called her to ask for help, but she has always responded. She has a proven track record of creating and implementing business strategies that increase profitability and efficiencies by building executive teams and boards aligned to achieve the strategy. She has demonstrated the capacity to lead businesses through substantive change and articulated a vision that inspires success. We are beyond excited to welcome her to become a senior member of the mayor's cabinet. And I want her to tell you about two other places where we've had some synergy here in the city of Philadelphia. And when you hear her mention both of them, you'll say, now we understand why. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause to Patricia Wellenbach, the new Chief Strategy and Partnership Officer.
Thank you. Only two, Madam Mayor? Oh my goodness, I hope I get it right. I might get fired before I get hired. So first of all, thank you very much. I have a feeling that all of my colleagues today will be calling me quickly. They need some help. It's been my pleasure to work and serve in this city in a variety of ways. I'm a labor and delivery nurse. I get stuff done. I will tell you, when I was running Green Tree School and Services and saving that organization, Madam Mayor was in the House at the time, and we graduate 4 or 5 kids every year from 20 years of being in that program. And my communications person said, I think I'd like to call the school teacher from Harrisburg to come down. And she came down and gave the commencement address to these 5 children and their families. And I will never forget that moment. And I sat in the room then and I said, okay, she's really going far. But what impressed me the most was that she made every child in that room feel remarkably special, valued, and you could see in that moment the values that she embodies every day. Lots of people were asking me as I was leaving my job at running the Please Touch Museum, what was I going to do next? I never predict, it's a bad thing, I always get it wrong. And I would say, when the opportunity comes, I will be ready, I will know, I always have. And I saw the mayor in early December, and she was walking up Broad Street to give her talk at Temple, and I had breakfast with John Fry. He's like, you held her up for 10 more minutes, Trish. And we started to have this conversation, and she said, what are you doing next? And I said, I don't know, but if you need me, I will suit up. Don't ever say that to the mayor. And about a month ago, I got a text. Time to suit up. I'm like, okay. So I believe there is a solution to every problem. Yes. I believe in a mayor who is looking for sustainable solutions, yes, not transformative. Yes. And I hope to bring my capacity as a convener and a collaborator to create the synergies between the philanthropic, civic, nonprofit communities, not just in Philadelphia, but larger. We gotta prove it at home first before we go outside, and have Philadelphia be a model of what you can do and what you can achieve in incremental ways when the vision is clear, the strategy is right, and you never take your eye off the horizon. So I am honored to be here today, and I also give her a little bit of a hard time because I'm the chair of the Jefferson Board, and you know, we talk a lot about Market Street East, so my guess is I'll have something to do with that too, won't I, Madam Mayor?
That portfolio is expanding.
There you go. Happy to serve, and thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, finally, I want to say this. I'm extremely grateful that all of these individuals have chosen to join the team and these appointments to our administration. It's literally an ongoing process, but we are never going to stop to seek the right people. It's important, sometimes, academic credentials alone, along with prior experience alone, they don't always tell the full story. Just because your academic credentials may say X and your experience may say Y, you may not embrace the sense of urgency and the meticulous nature. And, we don't work in silos in the Parker administration, and we tiger team it, like bring all of the stakeholders in the room to figure out those sustainable solutions to seemingly complex and intractable problems. But I am so excited that these individuals have chosen to join us to provide a government that we can see, touch, and feel for the people of the city of Philadelphia. Now, Managing Director Teal, I have to repeat something. I want to say it out loud in front of everybody right now. People have heard me, and I usually do it in a joshingly, exciting way where I say, now, don't you dare mess with my managing director and my police commissioner or my public safety director. And people know I'm referencing Police Commissioner Bethel, MDO Teal, and Adam Gear. Because, I get kind of protective about my team members. The big three, Tiffany, Sincere, and Vanessa, will tell you that. Now that we have made these announcements on today, don't you dare try poaching any of this talent that we've been able to put together here in the city of Philadelphia. I am proud to have each and every one of you with us. We have very high expectations for each of you, and we are confident that you're prepared to meet this moment. Thank you so very much. We're going to ask everyone to come up front right now. We need to take a photo. I'm going to ask you to come up front.
Right here, ma'am.
Can we see Theo?
I'm right in the gap. I got a gap here. I'm right. Sorry.
And wait a minute, let me say, Councilmember Rue Landau is here. Give Councilwoman the round of applause.
One's up. One's up.
Can everybody put your ones back up? Can everybody?